Chicks That Mean Business and Facebook in general. As usual, I'm going live over 2 pages. Now, some of you would be aware that I am working with a new coach. I've been coaching, in different forms for 10 years. I'm actually very passionate about the industry and about outcomes and results. And last night, I, as is what I do, is get up at 2:30 in the morning and get on my coaching call. I'm part of a really cool group coaching program called Elevate. And last night gave me the breakthrough versus the aha moment. So an aha moment is when you're like, yep, cool, I've read a book, I've seen something, I know that this is what I need to do. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Veronica. This makes sense. This is the step. This is the thing. Okay, logically I get it. But the aha moment doesn't give you the breakthrough, because the breakthrough is when you get the emotional release, when you own the action, where you embody whatever it is that needed to shift, change, readjust, realign for your life to move forward and improve. And I see a lot of people going, oh, aha, yeah, I got it. But then nothing actually changes. And this is why for so many people, the struggle lingers. Now, I'm not saying you cannot be successful without the breakthrough, because you can be successful. You can have a thriving business, but you can still feel hollow and empty inside. You can have great relationships, but your business never takes off. So you can have levels of success, but to have what I believe true success and true happiness, you need to have the breakthrough. And if you're noticing that there's lingering struggle in any parts of your life, this is potentially why. You've had the aha and you've been able to logically act on it, but you haven't owned and embodied whatever the deeper lesson is, that deeper level meaning to create the real shift that you need for true happiness. And for me, for example, and I'll share a little bit about the session last night for me. I recently did a course, and what came out of that course is I'm a base level thinker, I'm a phase persister, and I've got my notes here. I'll just read off them because that's easier. Now, as a base level thinker, one of my issues is really feeling loss and really owning it. So what happens when I'm in my base level communication state, I'll get frustratedly angry because I won't be able to express the loss. And the authentic emotion, and this is one of the hardest emotions for me to truly express, is sadness. I hate crying in front of people. I hate being seen as vulnerable. I hate being perceived as weak. And last night, the difference between the aha and the breakthrough was that in a very safe and secure group coaching environment, I was allowed to express my pain at things that had happened in my life with my father, with the masculine, and I was allowed to express authentic sadness. I bawled like a baby with no shame, no fear, no guilt, no judgment. I just had the release. So I got a massive breakthrough that it is safe for me to admit to loss, to admit to feeling loss about my relationship with my father, and the loss of time, and the loss of years, and the loss of innocence, and the loss of trust and creativity, and all of the things that I felt that I had lost with my whole life. In that space, I was finally able to do it, and I was able to express the authentic emotion of sadness. Whereas previously, I'd always said, yep, cool, yep, Ho'oponopono, I forgive my dad, yep, I forgive the masculine, but nothing really deep inside ever really changed. And being able to express that, I feel like a completely different person today. And, and this is why, like, if you're watching this in my group, I've put an extra comment. Oh no, it's actually on both. I've put it on both. So this is in why coaches and healers need to be supported and witnessed to heal for greater outcomes in their business. And this is why you've seen such a massive shift in the work that I do over the last 6 months. Because yes, business, I can help you with that. But do you want the aha or do you want the breakthrough? When clients message me and say, I manifested a $2,500 beauty prize because you told me that I needed to take some time out, and I saw it and I had your voice in my head that this was mine and I won it. Or someone's thanking you because they're closing the deals and they're getting the clients. That's not strategy. Well, it is to a certain point, but that's witnessing the fear and the uncertainty and sadness and creating the space for people to be allowed to feel that. So this is why coaches and healers, you need to be supported and witnessed as well. For those of you that have a bigger vision for what you want to do, for those of you that are hitting the ceiling, who aren't feeling completely satisfied, are you getting aha moments, or are you actually getting the breakthroughs that you need for even more happiness and joy? And this is why I've moved to group coaching again. It was something that I was actually doing in 2015 and absolutely loving it. But unfortunately, somebody I trusted at the time said a few things and undermined my confidence in it being successful. And it so was successful. So I've done the full circle and I'm back to it. And this is why, even in the 11th hour, for those of you that are still thinking about embrace and thinking maybe next time, or next year I'll do it, or like, do it now. Get the healing now. Be supported and witnessed. I can't stress it enough that having been able to share and have my coach stand in for the masculine and let me yell and cry and scream and express all of the feelings that I'd never felt safe to express, and to then have him apologize for all of the disappointments and all of the time that the masculine in my life had let me down, that hadn't been there and shown up for me. It's one of the most powerful things. Like, I've got my money's worth out of the course already. So healers, coaches, business women, business people, go and get the support. If there's any niggling doubts or uncertainties about any part of your life, don't do the aha and go, yeah, I get it. That's the thing that needs to change. Stop logicking things. As a thinker-based personality, I'm a logicer, I'm a thinker. And I got in my own way for so many years. So get out of your way and find somebody that gives you the breakthrough. Because in the breakthrough, in the embodiment, in the owning of it, that's where you'll tap in to something so super special, and your life will change. If you think you're happy now, just wait, you'll be even more happier. So if you want to talk to me about Embrace, we start tonight. The first module is tonight, 6 p.m. Melbourne time. There is still time. I feel like there's still 2 more women out there who are just on the edge. Step over. The power of belief comes from taking the action. You'll never know until you take the action. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. It was something that, being vulnerable has been hard for me. Sharing loss, or even allowing myself to feel loss, has been one of the biggest challenges of my life. It's why I used to numb myself and, to feel I'd have to go out and party. Synthetic joy. This life now is so much cleaner, so much more real and authentic, and just so much more magical. And I wish I could just wave magic wands and make it magic for everyone as well, but you got to do the work. So take the step and then get the belief. Anyway, I'm going to end this on my profile. Thanks for watching, everybody. Any thoughts or comments, please share them in the post. If you know anyone who you think needs to hear this, feel free to tag them and share them. This is public. I do all my lives public because if this is what someone needs to hear, I want them to hear it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. So I'm going to end this on my public page.